Okay, alright guys, I'm going to mention again. So now before we dive into the practical time, I will talk about the source code first. What is it doing and how you know this is a cross-site scripting challenge. So we will first see what is this app.js doing. So basically, if you're doing like the client-side challenge, you will see there's a few files like pod.js and app.js. And the Docker file is usually, maybe you can ignore, but sometimes that might be the flag inside the Docker file. And the package.json and the package log is actually, you can remove it because it's just library. So when you're doing a web challenge or any challenge, I'm pretty sure any challenge, if you're doing web, you can first is to find out where is your flag. Where you can find out your flag, maybe you can use Control F or you just do it. So here I will just show you. The flag is in the admin.ejs file. So this flag here, you will see is a fake flag. And you guys don't go and submit this fake flag because it's actually in there showing this fake flag already. I know it's very obvious, but in a real CTF, I always see people submit fake flag one. I don't know why. Okay, then now we are going to see the app.js. It is actually the main web server that is running. And I will go into the more important part to show you guys how the web is doing. So for this app.get, it's actually going to your root page and it's just doing nothing and it will render only. But what is this doing is it will have doing a take the request and make it in the query there. What we can see is if you go to the index page, we can come here and see that there is a form with the method get. After you click the submit button, then you will result and we'll come to this result here and to show it. So this is actually vulnerable with XSS. I didn't have any sanitization or any filters for this. So it's very easy. This is actually you can call this as the sink. So this is actually where the vulnerability exists. And then for this app.get/admin is like I say, this is actually the admin endpoint. What? Oh, sorry, this is not the admin endpoint. This is something that we cannot access. We can actually see here, this is actually a required admin. What this required admin doing is it will have a checking. This is a middleware here. It will check if cookie is available or not. If cookie is available, then it will check the admin cookie name is equal to the admin cookie value or not. If not, it will return that forbidden. You are not an admin. Okay, wait, and make it easier. I share the screen. So this is the web channel, and we can see that this is a /admin. So this /admin path, if you go in, it will show that forbidden, you are not an admin. So, okay. So what our goal is, we actually have to make the cookie's name and equals the cookie value. How the server is finding this, we can actually find it also. It's actually here. It's actually the admin cookie name and admin cookie value is retrieved from the /bot, which means this is from the bot.js. And from the bot.js, we can see this have the admin cookie name and admin cookie value. This name is actually is your cookie, and I mean it's your cookie name. And for this redacted is the thing you actually have to find out. So for your testing purpose, you can actually use this to go and try to log in. I mean, use this as your cookie value, cookie string, and you can see that you can actually go into and view the admin channel. But if you want to get a server flag, you have to use a form of cross-site scripting and to get it. So now we go to see this, like I said, the report endpoint. This report endpoint is where we will submit our vulnerable URL or vulnerable HTML sometimes for the admin. And here, the get request one, it just render the report page. And how about for the post request? The post request, it will actually visit the URL. So this visit URL, what it will actually doing is also in the border.js. So here is a visit function. You will actually go and visit this URL you provided, and you will go and visit it. What I actually do here is because it will be easier for me, the web developer, the challenge creator for this, to use this local host. Because for normally, we will set it the bot to view local host only. So, and I don't know, and of course, you guys cannot go and access the local host, so you will use this method. So you can see it actually does nothing. It actually just come here and then it go to the URL. That's all. This is what the visit function doing. But there is a set cookie. It's actually will have the admin cookie value and admin cookie name here. So this where we know that we have to pop XSS to get the admin cookie value. So that's all for this, the source code here review. And now you can go and try the challenge. And for here, I give you guys a 10 minutes to go and research about it. Try to research yourself. This because that I'm pretty sure if you find yourself, you will learn something more. If you want to use ChatGPT, please understand what you're doing. This challenge, I can say it's super easy. And after 10 minutes, I will show you guys how to solve it. But I think I come to show the web on what's going on and not waste time already. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. So like I mentioned now, admin. I got sorry about that. The source code is you will check for your admin your cookies and cookies. We actually take your app properties and here take the URL. So this is the URL. Okay. So now I need token. And we have cookie. Now, like just now I mentioned, the step, the first step for you to have to pop like pop across that screen. How you can get the easy one, the simple one, is using this script alert. You got put one or you have one also okay. Okay, now you see your pop alert, and here is the one. It's just that simple. And like just now I mentioned, how we can actually steal the cookie. First, we need to use the our normal to open our web the site first. 兴奋，然后就往跑了。我没有信。¿Qué pasa? 一个先吧。Okay, now we come to our webhook site already. This is our, like just like I said, the outbound service. This is your webhook URL. So basically, what it is doing is when some people visit this URL, it will show the request. So for a very easy example is when you just browse it, and you see here you can get a request. And what we can use for this is that
Please remote sharing.
we can come here, test this is actually can send to our OB service. We can use fetch. It's actually fetching the URL means that you will doing a post request by default. After the post request, after if you want to use after you do this already, you can make to request it and you won't have any issue. So let's copy this and we paste it here. Proceed. You can see here, we get this request and have the query string C. You will get like this. But now why don't have cookies? Because like I showed earlier, here is don't have cookies, so it won't show. Why this one won't show is because that this is actually not under of this website one, it's different. Okay. So now what we got this cookie already, we can copy this whole URL and come to this report. So this report, what it actually does is it will let the admin to visit this URL. And because that when people visit this URL, it will actually is vulnerable. So now I send this to admin and we can wait to get cookies. So now this is the the admin cookie. So after we get this already, what can we do? We got the admin cookie, means it is the admin session. We have to come to this admin, but we still cannot access it. We can do this by just click the F12, come to this application again. And here you can double click it, or maybe right click, double click, and put this admin off. This is the cookie name. And here, this is actually admin cookie. I just paste it. After we paste it already, we can refresh the page. And now this will have this cookie available, and we can actually access already. So this is what we get the flag. And like just now I mentioned, sometimes when you do the cookie, when you fetch it, here will be straight will be the cookies already. But also in some scenario, you will have to come to the page and then you put the admin cookie and you will have extra endpoint. Like this admin endpoint I already showed in the earlier, but sometimes it's if you are an admin, then it will only show. So this is how you get this. So now go back to the slide. I will show one useful tip that you can be used when you're doing cross-site scripting challenge. So if the source code is given, you can try to run the challenge